Okay. All right. So I want to make this other distinction that I've noticed. Well, first of all, I got my period again. It's only been a couple weeks, so it's kind of interesting and weird, but it is what it is. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, Jilly Juice is liquid 5G. Jilly Juice is liquid 6G. Jilly Juice is liquid 7G. Jilly Juice is liquid 8G. Jilly Juice is liquid 9G. Jilly Juice is liquid energy. It is liquid electricity. Okay? Jilly Juice is liquid electricity. And the reason why you see a huge evolutionary leap within my body, mind, and spirit, why I reversed all of my issues, and then I'm also able to make very, very distinct connections between very obscure things that most people would miss, is because I have already healed and sealed, because I already had a preemptive liquid energy. Okay? And so which means that when you preempt your liquid energy and then you're able to heal and seal, and then the food supply and the viruses in the environment actually evolve you. So I noticed that I don't need to drink as much Jilly Juice anymore. I mean, I could feel the 5G, I could feel the electricity in the air, and it's just activating me. It's activating my evolution, and it's increasing my intelligence. It's increasing my ability to heal on an exponential level, as well as adapt to all the new viruses in the environment. Yes, I feel a little bit of pain every so often. Not lately, just within the last couple weeks. It's only been tiredness, that's it. But I got my period again, okay. Probably another variant in the environment that my dog even felt the other day. She was shaking, but that's it. I gave her some Jilly Juice with some sugar, with some maple syrup, and she's fine. She has a little bit of that little bubble in the back of her head. She's releasing some excess right now. Okay? And so she's going through another evolutionary leap. And so you're going to find once you actually deal with your main predispositions that's been embedded in your DNA for centuries, and you finally get to a point where you have gone through the most of the healing process, you won't be needing to drink as much J juice anymore, and then you'll be able to actually derive benefit from all of the food supply. You won't be discriminating against food. You won't be playing the organic GMO game. You won't be playing the discrimination, you're Satan and you're this and you're that type of game, because you would have adapted to the evolutionary environment, such as, yes, the grid, such as, yes, the internet, such as, yes, the whole microbiome, which has, yes, been artificially intelligentized, if I could say it like that. Yes, so when they are splicing and dicing viruses from different hosts, from different genomes, and it's, been released through whatever means, now you have to evolve. And the electricity in the environment from the 1G, the 2G, the 3G, the 4G, the 5G, 6G, 7G is just like Jilly Juice. You do one little cup of Jilly Juice, that's 1G. You do 2 cups, that's 3G. I mean, you can actually measure, and I wouldn't say it exactly, but you can kind of see the correlation between how much J juice you do, and then also the action potential in the environment as far as the 5G, the 3G, the 4G, 6G, 7G. Action potential is action potential. It energizes the state that your body's in. The ability to heal and to regenerate at a maximum, indefinite level is based upon the activity in your body and then how you're utilizing nutrients, and you're not losing energy on the back end. That's why people die, is because they're on the front end, they're trying to be all like, oh, you only eat this food and you only eat that food, and here, let's do some splicing and dicing and trying to evolve you on the front end, but you haven't tightened up the back end. And so that's why people pass away, because they think they're doing everything good on the front end, and then when things on the back end don't work, then they're like, oh, we're going to blame Bill Gates. Oh, we're going to blame the 5G. Oh, we're going to blame the chemtrails. Oh, we're going to blame Jillian. Oh, we're going to blame this person, this religion, that religion, this political party, that political party. It's endless on what people blame their predispositions on. But I've told you from day one, you have to heal and seal. Once you heal and seal, then you'll be able to really derive benefit from the food supply, and all the electricity will actually work to your benefit. It'll energize both your innate and adaptive immune system with the balance of the agonist antibodies and the antagonist antibodies, and all the new viruses to upgrade you and then also keep the balance. And then you're releasing the excess so you don't have a glitch in your programming. Because yes, 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, 6G, and Jilly juice is all action potential. And then the food supply, which is the fatty acids, amino acids, prohormones, and minerals, all will be taken care of accordingly. It'll all be distributed according to the original design of the human. And so, now it's up to you to figure out how to adapt to this current environment, or yes, you will go down with the ship with everybody else who is crying foul because they have failed to be able to evolve, and take on new information to help not only themselves, but also their friends and family who are having a hard time. Somebody needs to be an example in their world of balance, evolution, intelligence, peace, prosperity, productive, MYOB, not only keeping yourself safe, but keeping your friends and family safe if you have some kind of influence, as well as your kids. Okay, so yes, Jilly Juice was the 5G, the 3G, the 4G, the 10G, whatever, back in 2016. Jilly Juice was the action potential for the body, and it was backed up by all the nutrients. So this is why you saw such an exponential healing process. And then now that I've healed and sealed, and I deal with my evolution and my pain, I don't need as much Jilly Juice because guess what? The energy in my environment is energizing my body. I actually noticed that. I'm like, I really don't need Jilly Juice as much. I'm eliminating on a daily basis. I feel energized. I go to sleep when I'm tired. But yes, I still do a bunch of downloads in the middle of the night when I'm listening to YouTube. And I listen to so many different things on YouTube. And so I still get the activity in my brain. Even though my body is sleeping and repairing, my brain is still going. Which that is a constant upload, constant download. Of which then when I wake up, I'm able to make really, really, really obscure connections. That for me is easy. For someone else, they're like, whoa, where'd you get that from? For me, even to say that Jilly Juice is basically liquid 5G, that's huge. That's a connection most people will not be able to make because they don't realize Jilly Juice is electrolytes. And that's why they go to the hospitals, because they need electrolytes because they're lacking fluids. Their body is atrophied. They got a hold of a new virus. Their body can't handle it because the body's already used the action that it can just to evolve you, and then you're feeling symptoms, and then the body is depleted, and so the person then go cart themselves off to a hospital to go get fluids loaded into them for a couple hours. Some people go through 3 or 4 bags of fluids because the amount of action potential it is to evolve to new viruses, it takes so much out of them. And so guess what? You don't have to be doing that anymore if you understand symptoms. Jilly Juice is liquid 5G. Jilly Juice is liquid energy. Jilly Juice is liquid electricity. Jilly Juice is electrolytes. Jilly Juice is piezoelectricity. And it's backed up by the food supply. And then you have to feel pain. Because you got to feel at some point. You've been running away from your predispositions for centuries. You can't not face your demons. You have to face your demons. And so I'm going to survive all the different next levels of evolution. Whether it's the new viruses and new variants in the environment, to the new vaccinations, fine. To then the upgrades to our grid. Because 6G is next. So I guess the G is for generation. 5 generation, 6 generation, 7 generation, 8 generation, 9 generation. And if you don't build your body correctly and support your body accordingly, you will not survive the next generation. Literally. And I see the freaking connections. So, you've been all warned. It's about balance between ionic and covalent. PCBs, printed circuit board, is your body. And that's also the salts in the Jilly Juice. PCBs. PCB insulator is sugar. And all the things that help regulate the temperature so you don't get too hot or too cold. You regulate based upon the needs of the body. And then the whole thing with the history and the missing link between Neanderthal and actual modern day human, there definitely was alien technology. And then, yes, we're going to see a type of rapture that most people will not understand. That really the rapture in the Bible is basically electricity. If you don't have what it takes to evolve to the next generation, and the grid gets turned up, and you have been already still in the dark ages spewing your stuff, still stuck on trying to demonize Bill Gates or somebody else, your heart won't be able to take it, neither will your brain, because a surge of energy is going to then, yes, destroy those who have not evolved. So you better evolve or perish. Or yeah, it'll be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everything that you've prophesied that you're all, that is going to happen. But I don't think that way. Instead of me resisting evolution, I'm adapting and I'm evolving with my environment, as well as with society. So the reason why they say stay home and stay safe, because the fall of society is based upon so many unevolved people who are not ready for the changes in the environment. And when the heat gets turned up, the summertime is going to be hell. Stay home and stay safe, because you don't want to be out there when people are unraveling. You don't want to be out there. All right, bye.